Hey guys, today we have a custom knife made by David Mosier. Um, this knife is one of his newest model and he doesn't have a name for it. I just call it the Persian flipper because it has this Persian style, but at the same time it's not exactly a Persian because of the double clip here. Alright, let's start with the blade. The blade is four. It's very close to 4.5 inches. It's about 4.4 or 4.3 inches long, and there you go. It's David's logo, and it is very sharp. It is hollow grind and has a switch on top. The switch makes this knife a much easier penetration tool. As you can see, it goes from thicker to thinner. That's really nice grind over there. It's a perfect symmetrical grind. It has a really big belly just in case you need it for any utility job, cutting or slicing food. Right. It also comes with a big shoulder here, so you can press this cutout and do some really nice works when you need it. The bolster is made of titanium, and oh sorry, I forgot to mention it is also IKBS ball bearing flipper. The bolster is made of titanium, but it is of a orange peeled texture. I really like this texture because it doesn't scratch. It preserves much better than the bead blasted or sandblasted finish, and it has this shiny look, which I like also. The scale is made of lightning strike carbon fiber, which is a carbon fiber that has these bronze uh, threads inside. It is made in the avial industries, make as a part of the airplane, outside part of the airplane. So when it gets hit by lightning, it will spread the energy out. The backspacer is I believe it's G10. I really like the backspacer on this one because it holds your it doesn't hold, I mean it push against your palm really nicely. It's very soft here. Not soft, I mean very smooth. It comes with a very thick titanium liners, as you can see, very thick. That's for a knife, custom knife. This is a pretty thick liners, and it is a liner lock. This is one of the most perfectly done liner locks that you'll ever get. Can you see this? There's a line here that instead of too early or too late, it engages perfectly. All right. So the surface of the lock and the surface of the side of the tank here, it makes a line. So that's a perfect lineup. Um, it has a very strong tension, so it will not disengage uh, when you don't need it to disengage. And the cutout is very even, as you can see. So when you're using really hard, you will not be afraid that it will disengage anyway. And David has this cutout on the side, on this side and on that side, so you can stick your finger in even with the index finger, and you can close the knife really easily. The flipping action is one of the best. Um, it it flips out effortlessly. I mean, really, really nicely. Um, Another detail on this knife is that I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can see the screws inside here. The screw inside here. Okay, that's a screw to screw up the not screw up to screw tight the bolsters. So that's another detail. Instead of having another screws on the bolster, David chose to screw it from the inside, so the bolster is it's much more even and looks much better. This is David's custom pocket clip, very tightly screwed with these two Torx screws, and very strong, very strong. As you can see, the line, the lock here, they say the lock is as strong as their weakest part. So the lock on this one, the weakest part should be this. But if you compare it with my Strider SMF, you will notice that the cutout there is actually thicker than the Striders. So theoretically, this lock is supposed to be stronger than this one, although this is a frame lock. Okay. The blade is about 4 millimeter thick. That's the perfect thickness for a tactical knife, because anything too thick makes the knife heavy and slow. Anything too thin will make the knife break easily. It is slimmer than the one in Striders SMFs, but for its intended purpose, it's perfect. That's just made right. All the corners, all the walls, all the side lines, it's been polished down, so it's very smooth. The flipper is very smooth. There are no pointing or sharp edges around it. The ergonomic is perfect. As you can see, it hugs all your four fingers, and you still have a little bit of striking point here. That's a normal grip. Even in reverse grip, it's one of my favorite reverse grip. There you go. It's really nice. The knife is 4.5 inches long, but it doesn't feel that big in the pocket. I have carried a couple of days, and it feels really nicely in the pocket. It's not extremely slim, but I don't know, maybe because it's kind of like skinny, so it rides really well in the pocket. It's not really heavy. I will say it's about the same weight than that of the SMF, and the fit and finish is perfect. Perfect centering, no movement on the blade, no movement when opened, and that's very hard for a long blade, because usually longer blade they'll have a little bit of side to side movement. So this is another one of David's perfect 10 flipper. You guys should really check him out. I got this knife from Robertson Custom Knives, and I think he's making a few more for Mr. Robertson. So if you're interested, go write Mr. Robertson an email and see if you get lucky. And the knife is not overpriced. It's actually I wouldn't say affordable, but I would say it's much cheaper compared to a other custom knife makers. For example, this is a production knife, but it costs about the same. Okay, so that's how close a custom knife, a completed custom knife cost. This costs about what, 20% more than this one. Okay, in terms of price, so I think it's way worth it. Way worth it. It's about the size of XL, of a Strider XL, and it is about the price of the Strider XL. But the Strider XL is a production run, and this is a custom run. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any question. Okay.